This important chemical reaction is the reason why we have access to clean, fresh air. When plants and trees perform photosynthesis, they release oxygen and supply food and energy. Without photosynthesis, life on Earth would be impossible. A plant is able to absorb light energy due to the green pigmentation, also known as chlorophyll, that is present on the leaves and stem. Chlorophyll makes the chemical reaction of photosynthesis possible by converting light energy into substances that the plant then uses for other functions. During the process of the chemical reaction, water molecules are split, and this in turn releases oxygen molecules into the air that we need to breathe. 6 carbon dioxide gases plus 6 waters react to make solid sugar and 6 oxygen gases. If there were 14.25 grams of one of the reactants, carbon dioxide for example, the math would result in 0.323 moles. Ocean acidification is a very serious problem for today's oceans. The process works like this. When CO2 gas is dissolved in seawater, carbonic acid is produced. This carbonic acid in turn releases hydrogen ions and bicarbonate. The release of hydrogen ions combine with carbonate ions, and that is what forms a bicarbonate. However, this reaction removes carbonate ions from the water, and some organisms require calcium carbonate in order to be able to have shells. The rule is that as hydrogen increases, the pH level decreases, which is an issue since hydrogen ions are being released in the water. The lower the pH level, the stronger the acid. This is highly dangerous as the water will become corrosive to shells and skeletons of many organisms who will become extinct. This is a chemical reaction from a highly important issue that, if not reversed, will result in the ocean to have the same pH level as battery acid by 2100. Our greenhouse gas emissions affect this simply because the ocean absorbs 25% of CO2 emissions every year. Carbon dioxide gas and seawater react to make carbonic acid. If there were 5.72 moles of carbonic acid, you would end up with 354.8 grams of carbonic acid. Combustion is a chemical reaction that not only allows us to keep warm, but to propel machinery such as cars, rockets, planes, and trains. Combustion happens when gas, such as butane, methane, etc., reacts with oxygen and form carbon dioxide and water vapor. This reaction is extremely important, as it was one of the first that cavemen discovered to keep warm, and what we still use today to cook food and keep warm while camping. Gas stoves, barbecues, and some fireplaces use combustion. Travel to not only other countries, but to outer space would be impossible, as it fires the engines, and that is what propels you forward. Methane and 2 oxygen gases react to make carbon dioxide gas and 2 hydrogen gases. If there were 2.54 moles of carbon dioxide and 2.54 moles of water vapor, you would have 111.78 grams of CO2 and 45.77 grams of H2O.